Zachary Levi is getting candid about his mental health. Before the release of his upcoming memoir Radical Love, Learning to Accept Yourself and Others, the 41-year-old actor will appear on Tuesday's episode of Elizabeth Vargas Heart of the Matter podcast, opening up about his childhood trauma, lifelong battle with depression and complete mental breakdown as an adult. I've struggled with this stuff most of my life. I didn't realize that I was struggling with these things until I was 37, about 5 years ago, and I had a complete mental breakdown, Levi says in the episode, according to The Hollywood Reporter. He goes on to share details about his childhood, including having a mother who was a borderline personality and a stepfather who was a perfectionist on the highest of levels. Levi says he turned to sex, drugs and booze, among other things, but notes, the irony is that booze can give you this temporary relief, but then the next day amplifies that anxiety tenfold. So, then you're running back to get more and it just becomes this vicious cycle. Zachary Levi to share his mental health journey after childhood trauma in new book Radical Love. Later in the interview, per THR, Levi talks about how he had a panic attack and checked into an emergency room due to suicidal thoughts, recalling, "I was having very active thoughts of ending my life. It wasn't the first time I had had them. I had been in dark places in my life before, but I guess in those moments I had people around me," he says, speaking of feeling like he didn't have a support structure after he relocated to Austin, Texas. Eventually, the Shazam! Fury of the God star spent 3 weeks in what he describes as intensive life-changing, life-saving therapy. And today, he practices prayer and meditation for mental health, explaining that sometimes the two are synonymous. "I think one of the most important things, at least for me, is taking my thoughts captive," says the actor. "Our minds are so powerful, but they are so easily hijacked if we don't really go, 'Oh, wait, I'm doing it again. I'm starting to speak ill of myself again. I'm starting to be harsh or critical of myself. I'm starting to judge where I'm at in my life.'" Levi shared exclusively with People in March that his debut book, Radical Love, will be published by Harper Horizon on June 28. In it, the Chuck actor will open up about his childhood trauma and mental health struggles, and give guidance so others can work towards mental wellness, according to a March press release. "My hope in sharing my story is that people who have experienced similar traumas in their own lives feel seen, heard, and loved, and know they are not alone in the ongoing battles they fight within their own hearts and minds," Levi previously told People in a statement. "There is no magic cure for these things, as much as I wish there was one," he continued. "It is a journey full of ups and downs, victories and challenges, but most importantly toward loving and valuing yourself and others as we are intended, entirely and unconditionally." Radical Love, Learning to Accept Yourself and Others is available for pre-order now on Amazon.com. If you or someone you know is considering suicide, Please contact the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-TALK, 8255, text STRENGTH to the crisis text line at 741 to 741 or go to suicidepreventionlifeline.org.